My awesome leaders, good day. I wanted to take some time and share a concept called the Anomaly Effect, A-N-O-M-A-L-Y effect. The Anomaly Effect is a 16th century Greek term called anomalos, A-N-O-M-A-L-O-S, anomalos. But it's the anomaly effect. And so I wanted to invite you into my dining room area, into my home, take some time and just talk with you without sitting at my desk in my office, just to be free for a moment and talk about the anomaly effect and what that actually means to you as a leader. The anomaly effect, anomaly itself is a noun. And what it means is that it says something that deviates from the standard, from that which is normal, or that which is expected. Let me say that again. The word anomaly is a noun, and it means that which deviates from what is standard, what is normal, or what is expected. Not easily classified. You are an exception. You are an anomaly because you are an exception. Watch this. Synonyms, I already told you what a noun was for the word anomaly. Synonyms are oddity, abnormality, peculiarity, irregularity, inconsistency, rarity. So I had to pause on inconsistency, had to get all of those out. My favorite synonym, the word that's associated with anomaly, is aberration. Aberration, which means completely different, odd, not status quo. So when you have the anomaly effect says these key things. Here are the benefits of being an anomaly. Here are the benefits of being odd. Here are the benefits of being peculiar. Here are the benefits of someone who deviates from the standard, who is an exception, who deviates from the norm. You are what we call an anomaly. Here are the benefits. You have depth to you. You're not surface. Your roots of leadership and everything I talk about with you is all about improving leadership. It's about leaders. I'm speaking to leaders. It's about leaders improving their leadership style and their ability to impact other folks who would like to be leaders, thereby changing this nation. If you're going to be an anomaly, you're going to have some depth to you. Your roots are going to have to go deep. You're going to have to be flat-footed and assured that you have something to offer. Furthermore, you've got to have a standard of excellence. You've got to. You have to be ethically on point. You have to make sure you have a standard and that standard is respected. So the benefits of being an anomaly is you have depth, you have high standards, you have character. Now, let me be specific with character, because in today's society, it's almost as if the media dictates what kind of character leaders are supposed to have. So if a leader says something that somebody doesn't agree with, even if it's truthful and accurate, they then become a target. Well, you know what, leaders? We have to shore ourselves up. We recognize that we're going to be a target. It's okay. Because as long as you speak truth and life to people, the people that really need it are not going to fight you. They're going to receive it, they're going to apply it, and they're going to change and be better because you weren't afraid to give them proper instruction. So you have to have character. Character says you have morals and values and ethics and standards. You have character. And you've got to have the kind of character that can withstand negative comments from people, that can withstand somebody sending a bad report about you. Your character has to be able to withstand the storms because you recognize that people need you and you have something to offer. Very important. So the benefits of being an anomaly, and remember, an anomaly is something that deviates from the standard. You're abnormal. You are an exception to everything else. You're rare. You're an aberration. The benefits are you have depth, you have high standards, you have character, you are balanced. You stand out. You can walk into a room or be in a room and people recognize there's something different about you. There is something specific about you that makes folks gravitate towards you. It's your essence. It's the ability for you to be balanced, for you to be secure. You stand out. There's no way around it. You stand out as a leader. Even when you don't try, you still stand out as a leader. Another benefit of being an anomaly or having the anomaly effect is that you make a difference in the lives of people. Let's talk about it for a second. When people are hurting, when people are challenged with some life-threatening issues, be it health, be it financial, be it a divorce, be it the loss of a loved one, when people encounter problems, they need leaders who can help them change their lives for the better, even if it's just being a listening ear. You need to be able to step up to the plate and support them. So listen, when you have the anomaly effect, you are different. And it's okay to be different because you're an anomaly. You don't follow the status quo. You don't follow the rules the same way everybody else does. You stand out. Here are your benefits. You have depth. You have high standards. You have character. You are balanced and stand out. You make a difference in the lives of others. Now, here's what's interesting about the anomaly effect that I think is powerful for you to know. And so I want to take a moment and look you right in your eye. Even as I say this, it's important that when you are an anomaly, you have to do a couple of things specifically to maintain your anomaly impact. Here are the things that you need to do. People who are an anomaly, they live on purpose. What do you mean by that? I mean this. You live on purpose. When you get up in the morning, you're not dreading the day. Because you are an anomaly and you have the anomaly effect, when you wake up in the morning, you automatically know you have purpose. You brush your teeth with purpose. You shower with expectancy and purpose. You get dressed a certain way with purpose. When you leave your house and lock it up, you're operating in a purposeful mind frame. When you get in your vehicle, your skateboard, your bike, your public transportation, your Uber, your taxi cab, your Lyft, it doesn't matter. When you walk out the house, you understand that you live on purpose. That is why life matters to you. That is why when you get depressed, you recover quickly. If you have a bad day, you find something to cheer you up. You're an anomaly. You're not like everybody else. You're different. And because you're different, you live on purpose. Furthermore, you are important in that you create either a vision board or goals for your future. See, when you're an anomaly and when you have the anomaly effect, you live on purpose and you prepare for the future. So you're going to have goals, you're going to have a vision board, you're going to have opportunities that are going to come up that you're going to want to enter into. You're going to be planning for the next 6 months, the next 9 months, the next year. Where you are today, you know you don't want to be that way in 30 days. People who are an anomaly, they create the future because they plan for it. So you live on purpose, you create and plan for your future. When you have the anomaly effect, the third thing you do is you absolutely live life with no regrets. Here's an example. You had a bad divorce. It happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. You're over it. Here's why you're over it. You are over it because you recognize it happened, whether you messed up, somebody else messed up. At this point, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. What matters is that you regroup, you refocus, and you strive towards being a better person, a better husband, a better wife, a better lover, a better mate, a better friend. Your goal, because you're an anomaly, is to not live life with regrets. You get to the point where you made a decision and it was a bad decision, you made it, it's over. You can't stay there. You've got to move yourself forward. And that's what you do. You live life without regrets. Doesn't mean stuff doesn't happen and it didn't happen. You just don't stay in that same place. You build your network of resources. When you're an anomaly, you recognize the people who can positively influence you, who can positively impact your life, and who can positively implant into you a seed of growth, development, maturity that will produce fruit later. So it's important. You build your network of people. You know the right people to go to. You know the people you want to have around you, and you know how you want to grow and build your future with the right kind of folks helping you out. The last thing that I need to make sure that you do, because you're an anomaly, is you recognize success is not accidental. If you are going to be successful in business, relationship, finances, in your own personal development and your social status, if you're going to be successful, it can't be accidental. Success is planned, it's prepared, and you are prospering in it. So if you're going to be successful, you got to plan. You've got to plan for success. You have to prepare for it. So you say, this year I want to be making over 100,000. I want to be making over 120,000. For some of us, you might say, I just want to be making 50,000 more. Everybody's in a different place. You might say, I want a better job. I don't want to be a waitress anymore. I want a more stable job, and I want to be an administrator in an office. That might be one of your goals this year. Whatever your goal is, you have to plan for success. You must prepare for it. So if you know you want a new job, you will start researching. You will start looking at what the salary opportunities are. You will start looking at geographically in your region where those positions are stationed. How long will it take you to get to work? What mode of transportation will you take? If you know you want a higher income, what income amount do you want? What is sufficient for you? How will you get there? What will you do when you get the money? Remember, success is not accidental. You have to plan. You have to prepare. And one of the great things that happens when you are successful is you prosper. But you don't just prosper you prosper others around you. Everything we do as leaders has to be a give back concept. We have to give back to others. We have to pull others up. We have to propel others forward. We have to encourage others spiritually. Everything we do as leaders should be inspirational. Because if you inspire somebody, if you inspire another to be great and find their true greatness in them, then they will be able to, without your help, after they're inspired by you, they will be able to walk out and move forward and prosper and be successful in the things they need to do for the future. So listen, you're an anomaly. Get over it. Deal with it. That's who you are. That is what I'm going to call you. You have the anomaly effect. Now, when you have the anomaly effect, you know how to operate differently because you have a standard and you touch people's lives and you have high ethical and moral value and you make things happen. You're different. You don't follow the norm. It's okay. But if you're going to be an anomaly, remember, you got to live on purpose. Create your future. Plan for your future. Create a vision board. Look to the future and what's going to happen. Live without regrets. You cannot positively move forward by always putting the car in reverse. Put the car in drive, look through the rearview mirror while you propel forward and press the gas forward. See it behind you. Live life without regrets. Build your network of resources. Know the kind of people that you want around you. Build your community of resources. Success is not accidental, people. Come on now. You know it. You got to plan for it. You have to put the work in. So you got to plan, you got to prepare. But once you do those 2 P's, enjoy the prosperity, but also help others prosper. Listen, I'm your keynote, B. Nathaniel Smith. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Leave a comment. Listen, I want you to understand you are an anomaly. You can make a difference. You matter. And it's important to understand that. You are so important to me. You are so important to somebody else that I wrote a book about it. So let me, as I get ready to conclude, let me brief you. So I wrote a book called Nate's Notions, You Matter by B. Nathaniel Smith. And this book is going to be available coming up as of next week. I just got this is the editor's copy. I just got it hot off the press. It's done. I've reviewed it. It's complete. They go to publish this weekend, and I'll order the books next week, and then I'll put this on my site so that you have access to it. Every leader needs to have this book, Nate's Notions, You Matter by B. Nathaniel Smith. This book tells you, this is the only book I've ever written, and I have 4 books under my belt. This book specifically is literally about you. It's a selfish, motivational book that says, I matter, and I have to take care of me. I have to make sure I get me right. I need to make sure mentally and physically, my health, my mind, my community, I have to make sure it's healthy so that I can be healthy for other folks. Nate's Notions You Matter is a book to say, leaders, here's me pouring back into you. Because you pour into so many other folks, I want to pour back into you. That's that book. My very first book I ever wrote is called 5 Ways to Affirm a Man by B. Nathaniel Smith. This book I wrote in 2005, and I have a 2nd edition coming out. 5 Ways to Affirm a Man. Character, communication, care, commitment, and consistency. How do we build up men to be strong, even from boys? How do you strengthen them? How do you build them up? How do you give them the right mind frame and the tools to grow and to become great leaders? Well, you do that through affirmation. If you affirm young men, if you affirm grown men, if you affirm old men, if you affirm men, it changes how they produce. 5 ways to affirm a man. Out of 5 ways to affirm a man, and that book was for men, women who read the book said, Nate, write a book about us. So I did. This book is called Men, Beware of a Woman If, ... Men, beware of a woman if, ... ellipsis. ... is an ellipsis. That means there's more to come. So men, beware of a woman if what, keynote? If she's a if she's a daffodil, if she's a tulip, if she's a lily. The women are named daffodil, lily, and tulip in this book, and they have different character traits, different personality traits, and different ways of operating as they engage, connect, and communicate with men. Ladies, you need this book. Men, you need this book. My 4th book is called Nateisms. Nateisms is a book. All of the speaking that I've done over the years, all of the leadership training that I've done, all of the insight I've provided for people, all of those who've poured into me to help me become a better leader, a better man, a better father, just who helped me to just become a better person health-wise, mentally healthy, physically healthy. I put all of those different ideas and concepts and things that I've said in this book. One of the notions, Nateism, says own something, and it talks about have something that's yours. You can't always be renting and lending. You have to get to a place where eventually you own something. Own something. Own something. So Nateisms are isms or phrases that I've used that you can use to help you and help others to build and grow and become better leaders. 4 books, all of them will be available beginning next week. I want to leave a note with you as we get ready to close out. I am planning the B. Nathaniel Smith Boss Leadership Conference that's coming up in July. We have some dynamic leaders who are going to be part of this conference, who are going to share with you and connect with you and give you wisdom and insight and inspire you to find the internal motivation you need to propel you to the next level. You've never been to a leadership conference like this. You've never met some of the people who are going to be part of this. Everything you need when you walk out of this conference, you will have, so that you can become an entrepreneur, you can become a leader, a speaker, you can build people, strengthen people. We are going to empower you at the Boss Leadership Conference to be able to walk out the door and say, you know what? I'm getting ready to change this world. It won't be words. It won't be mental. You will be empowered with resources and tools and action-oriented concepts to move you to the next level and help you move other people to the next level. So, be Nathaniel Smith. I'm out. Have a great day. And remember, in everything you do, as you grow, as you lead, as you encourage, as you inspire, remember, you matter.